Well, I'm joined right now by CoreJJ with coverage brought to you by Alienware for Worlds Interview Week, where we're interviewing all of the Worlds teams. Of course, CoreJJ Tactical, my interviews for this week from Team Liquid. CoreJJ, it is a couple days before from World Finals, from LCS Finals, and you guys are headed off against TSM. Now, by the time people watch this, those games might be over, but what is your anticipation for this weekend?
Like always, the last week of practice, there is not many scrim. Like there is no team to scrim, so we're gonna just play mostly solo lane, and then just like trying to think about what should they play. Like just imagine the how the game goes on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just curious. Like, what do you anticipate this weekend? Do you think, oh yeah, we can smash TSM, or they're going to be a tough opponent?
Yeah.
We're not sure how it's going to go. Like, I mean, Tactical described it as it seems like these days it's just whoever happens to show up and who doesn't. He feels like a lot of the games it's like you don't really. It just happens to be that one team is looking better that day.
Yeah. Like no matter what, I expect like it's gonna be really fun. Like playing against TSM, playing against Peter, like there's no reason it's not fun. I hope it's fun to play, fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, does it feel weird facing off against him for a chance to get into the finals?
I mean, feels a bit weird, but like on the other hand, like feels pretty good too. Like we both playing in the really good spot. We both like the worlds, and then we play for like better spot in worlds.
Yeah. I'm curious. Do you think you will get the better spot?
No, obviously he's gonna play in playing stage, but I think playing stage will be really good for them.
Okay.
There is a lot of game, good practice, so I recommend them to play there.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm sure they will take that recommendation. We'll
Yeah.
see how things go for them. Um, you are a candidate for MVP. Do you think you're going to get it?
I'm not sure if I can get it, but I really hope I can be a second multiple MVP player in ACS.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see how it goes. Okay, you guys are headed off to Worlds. How are you going to make sure that this Worlds performance is better for Team Liquid than past Worlds performances?
I mean, like last year, I definitely could tell enemy team is just better than us. Like no matter what we prepare.
Yeah.
Like this year, I'm gonna focus on our individual play first. Like make our team like compete well against a top tier team, and then we're gonna prepare like some strategy, how to win.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good idea on how to approach it. Are there any teams in particular that you are hoping to face off against, or any players?
I mean, I want to play against Genjis because their battle is performing like dominant, but they didn't lack the world spot yet.
Tactical said that he wants to face off against Ruler because Ruler is your former teammate, and I guess you have said really good things about Ruler. So is that true? Is that also something that you've been talking to Tactical about?
I mean, like doesn't matter what I tell to him because like he's showing the best performance right now.
Yes. I mean, do you think? Yeah. How do you think Tactical? I mean, he's rookie of the year. How do you think he will fare against other worlds ADs?
I think he's gonna play really well. I think he's the first ADC NA sent to the world since 2017, right?
Yeah.
Always sneaky, Cody, double lived. I'm excited to see the new ADC performing well in Worlds. I think he's gonna do.
Do you think he's going to do well?
Yeah.
How are you dealing or looking forward to the quarantine? Because I know that when you get to China, there's 14 days of quarantine. So does that seem scary to you? Are you unhappy about it? Or is it just like a gamer thing? You're like, well, I could just play League of Legends anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm preparing really well for the flying and then quarantine.
Yeah.
Like I wanna watch Legend of Korra because like I saw it released on the Netflix, but I didn't watch. I saved it for the China.
Yeah. Well, I actually haven't finished Legend of Korra myself. I watched the first season, I want to say, and then never got around to watching the rest. So, I need to do that as well. You said you watched Airbend, like the first Airbender, like the last
No,
Airbender.
I finished it the last Airbender,
Okay, yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
you
watch
finished that, and
Legend
now
of
you're
Korra.
ready to start Korra. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. So that's what you're looking forward to, is watching Korra over, well, for the flight and quarantine, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. How do you think NA will do at Worlds this year? Because it seems like there's always a lot of negativity before North America goes to Worlds. This feels like the worst. Obviously Reddit tends to be pretty unfun, but it just feels like anytime anybody says, "Oh, a North American team is doing well," everybody comes out and is like, "Well, they're gonna suck at Worlds." So I'm kind of curious, like, what is your impression on how North America can do at Worlds this year, especially because it feels like a lot of people don't have too much confidence in our teams?
Yeah, because like every fans have not too much confidence because probably C9's failure.
Yeah.
They expect like C9 playing really well, but these teams like they made the Worlds because they won against C9, so I believe they're gonna play really well in Worlds. So I don't know, like we don't know like people we actually face against the other Legion team. So like only thing I can do right now is like I just believe in HS, believe in myself, believe in my team.
Yeah. Well, Solo had a quote today. I'm going to paraphrase this, where he basically said he thinks that if FlyQuest wins, it will, like the split, it will lower people's opinion of North America's strength. Like people will think, oh, if FlyQuest can win, it's not that great. What do you think of that? Do you think that it's true that like FlyQuest winning would be a sign that the region is not that strong, or is it just people that don't want to root for FlyQuest? I mean, kind of curious what you think.
If FlyQuest wins, that means like FlyQuest's gameplay style, their way to play is light. So I don't think it is really matter. And I actually don't think like how people expect like people the game, people the world doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like I think it's even better for all the teams and players if they can make an upset. I think it is way easier make an upset than like depressing and everyone's expectation.
Yeah, it's true. It's like you're okay with the low expectations because then you can surprise people versus having all that pressure, maybe. So I get that. Core, is there anything that you want to say to any of the fans out there before you head off to Worlds?
I mean, I just want to play really well, like in Worlds, in Asia's. I just want to finish my. I just want to finish my job in NA and then want to leave.
Yeah, very good. Well, looking forward to seeing how you do this weekend and at Worlds. Thank you so much, CoreJJ, for the interview. For everyone else,
Thank you.
You can check out the rest of my coverage of all things Worlds right here on my YouTube channel. Hey, thank you so much for watching that piece of content. Trying to bring more energy to these outros lately because people sometimes say I don't got it, but I got it. Woo! Okay, listen. I'm just going to cut to the chase. Alienware sponsored this video. I really appreciate them and everything they do. There's a link in the video description below if you want to click that and go check out some of their stuff, including, by the way, and I don't think it's up on the site yet, but very soon, consider as a preview because there's some articles out about it, they've announced a 360 hertz refresh rate monitor. So if you're doing some FPS gaming, some stuff where you want high refresh rates, that's where you go. Also, they're going to do a 38-inch ultra-wide curved. I've got their 34 right now, and I love it. But this is going to be bonkers. Then they also have a 27-inch gaming monitor coming with an edge-to-edge display with NVIDIA G-Sync Ultimate. And a 240 hertz refresh rate. So there's just a bunch of cool stuff that they're doing in the monitor space right now. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to click that link below.